Kidd Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Kidd Brewer Stadium at App State is one of the most exciting stadiums in the country. 30,000 strong, the Rock gets rocking. It is the highest college football stadium on the east end of the Mississippi. It opened in 1962 and saw a $50 million expansion in 2020. The Rock gets loud. That's why App State is so tough at home. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Clark. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So South Carolina's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes Austin Simmons. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Hits inside, it's Clark. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Enough to move the chains. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Gonna run it. It's Clark. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Handoff for Auguste. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Draw play, it's Clark. Pass to 6. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Clark. He's got enough. Turning it on. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Well, I really thought coming into this game, this running back might put up some big numbers, David, but he's now got already over 50 rushing yards in this game. It's ridiculous. They are gashing the defense. On that side of the ball, they've got to do a better job at the point of attack, staying in their gaps, and they got to start tackling somebody.
Well, and what's crazy is we talked to the defense coming into this game. What did the defense coordinator say? We got to stop the running game. They love to get him going early. Well, they didn't get the memo. Apparently, everybody not on board. This defense struggling to do the most important thing to start this football game.
Got it behind the line. It's Hampton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Follows his blocks. It's McAllister. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Tenth play of the drive coming up, at this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Appalachian State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
On the run, it's Lewis. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires to the middle. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Drake. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Makes the grab on the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the fake. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The give to the lone running back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Using his legs, it's McAllister. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Simmons to throw. Out wide right, it's Tuggle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't set his feet.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Going with the ground game left. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run him again. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Simmons. Right side, it's Sellers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's McAllister. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Making the adjustment on the play.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Complete in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They were held to a field goal on their first drive, and if you want to keep a team in a game, just keep kicking field goals instead of scoring touchdowns. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Appalachian State comes out on the field to get the drive started. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Oh, pressure's coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Catch in the middle. It's straight. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Quick give. It's McAllister. Crosses the 45. Turns it on in midfield. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing Simmons. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 18 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, the Gamecocks head coach told me their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Rides to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
See some running room. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's Simmons to throw. Turns up, it's McAllister. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
To the air, it's Simmons. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Simmons. Out wide right, it's Hampton. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Sellers. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Running the red zone, it's McAllister. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying the left side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to throw. It's Singleton. Fires quickly. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Lewis. Fighting off the defender. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Singleton. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the move. Got the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
A designed run for the quarterback. There he goes. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot.
Makes the grab in their space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's past the sticks. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's McAllister. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And about the only thing good that happened on that last pass for the offense, completion percentage went up. Third down got longer. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Simmons. And he will take it in. Touchdown Gamecocks. Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Right down the middle. He makes a catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Here comes the heat. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Quarterback keeper. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Simmons to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
To the air, it's Simmons. Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Bruce, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Moves the pocket. It's Singleton. Looking left. Complete downfield. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play. They'll mark it at the 33. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people are.
He'll take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from the